Welcome back to HL Restorations, impacting Midwest industries. Today I have Miss Nicole Neely with Crossroads Westside. Welcome, Nicole.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's our pleasure. I've been trying to get you in the studio, and I finally got you here.
Here I am. Patience pays off.
Well, we are excited to have you. We have we want to learn a lot more about your property. But Nicole, tell us a little bit about your background and how you become the manager at the Crossroads Westside.
Okay, well, around 2010, I got into the multifamily industry as a part-time leasing agent. Got in there, realized how much I loved it, loved the people, loved doing all the aspect of the leasing. Worked my way up to assistant manager shortly after that, and then went to manager, and then worked all the way up to a regional manager with Signature Property Management.
We just had him on the show last week.
Yes, Miss Joy Peters. She is amazing. She's a great leader. But then I had an opportunity that was thrown in my lap that I couldn't resist, to go to Crossroads Westside. Just really loved being on site and working with the people and helping people find their next step. And you face all different situations, whether it's, new couples, divorce, like all sorts of stuff. So I'm very much a people person. So I took that position. I've been there since day one. We had our first move-ins in February of 2018, and I was there October 2017. So Crossroads Westside is my baby. I call it my empire. I've been there since day one, so I've seen all of the ins and outs, and I just hold a lot of pride for that place.
Well, from what I can see, you're doing a great job. So,
thank you.
Tell us a little bit about the company that owns Crossroads. I know there's what is there, management and ownership?
Yep, correct. So Cityscape Residential out of Indianapolis, they are the builders, and then Praxim Management is our third-party management. They all work under the same in the office, so they're all hand in hand. So it's not owner managed, but they all definitely work together. They're both a phenomenal company. I can't say good enough things about the partners and everybody that works there. They're definitely a company that presidents are talking to us, partners are talking to us. It's just not, we're just down here taking care of our property. They're very hands-on, and I'm very grateful for them.
Now, is it Crossroads Westside, the only property they have, or do they have multiple?
No, so we have Meridian at View High, which is in Lee Summit, and then we have a new build, Elevate 114, that's being built right now in downtown Lee Summit, and then they also have properties in Kentucky and Indianapolis, and then, they have new builds going on right now, so they have stuff, in the Midwest.
Yeah. Are they growing bigger here in the Kansas City area?
Yes, nothing that we can speak on yet, but they've got some stuff in the works.
Some exciting news coming around the corner means we're going to have Nicole back on the show to tell us all about that later.
Yes, episode 2.
For the audience that's listening right now, that they may be looking for a new community to move into, tell them why they should move into your community.
Well, first of all, our customer service is amazing. We really strive on making sure, that the resident is not just a number on the door. They have a name. This is their home. We need to make it as enjoyable as we can. But with that, our location, our apartment homes as they're modern. They're, full-size washer and dryer in each unit that comes with that. That's a big thing for downtown. We offer multiple different parking options in our garage. We have surface lots. And the amenities, we have game rooms, we have pet spas, we have our 24-hour fitness center, we have our yoga center, and we have a little high-class pet spa so they can, wash their pets in the pet spa.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so it's all in all, it's a great community. Like I said, the location, the amenities, it's an amazing community as a whole.
We've been showing everybody all the little pictures that you gave us, so they're seeing that now.
Seeing all that fun stuff, the cows on the walls. Have you guys got to that one yet?
What is you being in the industry so long and being at this location since it was built, what is the number one reason that people choose Crossroads Westside that you hear all the time?
That I hear all the time. I would probably say location and staff, and of course the amenities. Like I said, we went real amenity heavy there, but the location is superb. It's in the Crossroads districts where Pre-COVID, there's a lot of fun activities. First Fridays
Yep.
is there, but they've cut that back just a little bit. But the walkability to the restaurants, you know, to go have a drink. La Bodega's right next to us, Jack Stack, Lydia's, you know, Lulu's, you name it. It's, you know, a 5 mile.
The Crossroads District is hot. I mean,
It is.
I mean, a lot of people wanting to move down in that area. So
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And like we have green space too where we're at. So we have a dog park. We have actual grass. So we're very, very pet friendly as well. So it's just, you know, cityscape.
well, if you have a wash station, you definitely are.
Yes. But they were just very smart. You know, it was a bold move to build a property in between I-35 and the Broadway Bridge. You know, we're smack down in the middle of that. But, you know, they were really good with, you know, the sound reducing materials that they used around that. And it's just, it's fun. It's city life. But like I said, we still have the green space and all of that. So it's, you know, best of both worlds.
So are you trying to tell me every time I pass by there when I'm honking, you can't hear me?
No, I'm sorry. But you know, I feel you. I feel
You
your,
feel-
yeah.
yeah.
I'm like, oh, he must have just drove by.
As crazy as 2020 has been, and it's been absolutely insane, and I want it to be over as soon as possible. But
Amen.
as crazy as it's been, what's the biggest hurdle that you've ran into, and how'd you overcome it?
I just think just the day-to-day business of leasing. So we're always, you know, filling doors and getting new residents, new homes. So I just think the day-to-day leasing, you know, because the job scare was like the biggest thing with everybody, you know, furloughs and getting laid off. So just, you know, having people still make that commitment for 12 months or more, not knowing, you know, so just the leasing aspect. And then of course, you know, collecting rents. You know, we've done very, very well. We've closed out numerous past months at zero delinquency, which is amazing during these times. But it's also working with your resident, you know, of course, fair housing, we cover that 100%. But just, you know, we are human, they are human, we understand what's going on in the world, but just giving that extra, you know, compassion to our residents to help them, you know, say we're here to help you and just help them through that. So I would just, you know, like I said, just still collecting and still doing the day-to-day business.
Yeah.
You know, multifamily has been hit, you know, pretty hard, but everybody needs housing at the same time.
Yeah,
So
we've heard that, you know, so
Yeah.
congratulations for making through all that.
yeah.
So, I do have a question though. I have to know, what is the weirdest thing that you've ever seen in someone's apartment?
The weirdest thing, so I've been in a lot of apartment homes. I would just say back in my previous company, walking into an apartment full of just inflatable furniture all over the place, from the bedroom to the living room. I have a current resident, which I think is really cool. I was walking in, we were doing pest control, and I was helping with filter change because I am that manager that I have to have my hands on everything. Supervisors may not like that so much, but that is me. I'll grab a bucket and a mop, and I'll do everything that I need to do in that property. But so we were walking in, and her brother is a 3D printer, and she's got this huge T-Rex head coming out of her wall, and it's really cool. But when I walked in, I was just like, whoa, what is that? And then so I called her afterwards. I was like, that is so cool. But just, we have 22 different floor plans there, so we have a home for everybody. But just, I like to see, as weird as it sounds, just people's setups. Like, I like to see, you know, everybody's different ways. How do they utilize the space that we have? And
Right. How
you know,
fun the T-Rex thing sounded. I want to go back to the inflatable stuff. Are you
Yes.
talking like inflatable what? Like in
couches, they had the beds, like every piece of furniture you would have in your living room was like almost like camp style inflatable or
Very
poolside.
interesting.
Yeah, and I don't even know, maybe one of them was like a pool lounge thing. I don't know. But
Interesting. So
however
did you
somebody wants to live, I
did you
guess.
implement any of that at your house? at home?
No, my kids would love that, but no.
I
can't do
bet in
that.
your industry though, I bet you see some really cool decor and you can
Yes.
really. Your house is probably amazing with all the ideas that you pick up from
try.
everybody's. So.
I try. And this job, like, it really has opened my interior decor eye. Just being
Yeah.
able to see everything and being there from day one and watching everything kind of build. And so it's definitely opened my eyes. So yeah,
What would you call the decor there at the community? Because it's really cool.
It's really eclectic and artistic and unique and just bright colors. You can't walk into that property and be sad. You've got, the lime green
cannot.
wall with the cows on it.
Yep.
And that kind of spins off of our location because you have the stockyards right there. Plus we're west side. So we kind of brought that together with the
Yeah.
cattle on the wall. But yeah, we're very loud and we're okay with that.
Yeah.
Like with our with our
with the
design and
personalities that's in the
everything.
offices and stuff like that. It's a perfect fit.
Yes,
So
yes, it is.
kudos to you guys.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. So is cereal? Could that be soup?
Cereal be soup.
Yeah.
If you want it to be, I will agree with you if that makes you happy.
I just wanted to throw you off
that's
there
really,
a little bit.
Yeah.
Did
If you
that
like
not work?
chunky,
Did that not work?
I mean, it's an awkward question. It's fine. He always keeps me on my toes.
So I want the audience to know that I've been in Kansas City pretty much all my life, and I have realized after meeting you that you are probably in the top 10 of the biggest Kansas City Chiefs fan that I've ever got to know.
Yes,
So you're big.
I am.
You're
Those
up
are
there.
My boys. My boys. They are.
I mean, you go up to St. Joe every year, but they didn't have it this year. But then you go, I mean, you've had season tickets in the past. I know this year's kind of weird. Nobody really got them.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's crazy. So, with that being said, in your community, do you hold a lot of Chiefs, maybe not this year, but in the past, have you held a lot of Chiefs game parties and things like that?
Yeah, we definitely feed off like the watch parties. We'll provide like snacks and drinks and stuff like that, just depending on what day of the week it is and stuff like that. We definitely try to get them involved. As you mentioned, we haven't been able to do anything. So, as a community, we haven't been able to celebrate our Super Bowl together. But with that being said, I am a huge Chiefs fan, but not everybody in my community is, because we have a lot of out-of-towners that move here. So sometimes
Better not be any Raiders fans in that community.
we have
That
a
should be
few.
something on the lease that if
I
you're a
know.
Raiders fan, you cannot live here.
I know. Fair housing would kick my butt, though.
So,
But it's very true. My biggest one is we have a lot of New England fans. I'm a little okay with New England now that Big Boy Brady's gone.
but Big Boy Brady's coming to play the Chiefs, right?
Yeah.
So, what's your prediction on that?
I'm not worried.
You're not worried?
I'm not worried.
So, what's your prediction? I know you're going to say going all the way. We're going to the Super Bowl. That's what everybody hopes and prays, right? But that Raiders loss made me nervous. We got to play the Raiders again.
I'm not going to lie. This whole year has made me a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
Love the boys, but it's just like sometimes.
It's just so unpredictable with this COVID thing.
And
So, if Pat Mahomes happens to get COVID, God forbid that doesn't happen. But if
we
he
don't
does,
have Matt Moore anymore. So.
here's someone told me this scenario earlier, and I was like, oh my gosh, I never thought about that. What if we do make it to the big Super Bowl, and then 2 days before COVID hit Patrick Mahomes and he's
Why
out?
are you even talking this into existence?
Would we fight to reschedule that Super Bowl? Or would we just have to move forward? Isn't that scary?
It is.
I mean, it's just, you just never know.
Every night I say, I hope Patty's okay and he's safe and please protect him and we need him, next Sunday.
Yeah.
So,
I found out by watching the Chiefs game one night, we don't call him Patrick, we call him Pat.
he's Patty.
His mom doesn't like Nicole.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
heard that thing. He's Patty. You should hear me. I mean, you don't want to hear me during a Chiefs game, but it's pretty fun.
So is Patrick Mahomes your favorite player?
I have a lot of favorites. Of course, he's up there. I'm a huge Tyreek fan. Tyrann Mathieu has my heart as well.
That's my boy.
That is my honey badger.
The honey badger.
Used to watch him at LSU. Like I really like him.
He's got a great story too.
He has a great story. He's a great leader. He's just the dedication is there. Just his heart and just that win mentality all the time. And we can do this. But no, they're all. It's heaven to me when I talk about Chiefs. And you notice they put me in front of the Royals sign, and he's sitting in front of the Chiefs sign.
Right here.
It's fine.
Hey, I was going to change it, but then I thought, no.
No, I'm going to do this on purpose to her.
Would you rather watch a regular season Chiefs game from the sideline or a playoff Chiefs game from the nosebleed section?
Put me on the sideline.
Sideline. You want to be down by the players, don't you?
Yes.
Would you even pay attention to the game at all, or would you just be going around patting people on the butt all game?
No, I'd probably be getting escorted out by security, to be honest, because I would be that person. But it's fine.
No, I hear you. Would you rather play have them play in a 40-degree weather game like that, or a 90 degrees?
40 degrees would be okay with me.
Really?
Yeah.
That's surprising. Yeah. Most people are like, no, give me the warmth. Give me the warmth.
90s, it's a little hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would you rather be a great player with a trash legacy or a good player that few remember?
I want people to remember me, but I don't want a trash legacy. That's a hard question.
Yeah, it is a very hard question.
I just want to be the best.
Think of all those players in the past.
Yeah.
Kaepernick, all the,
Yeah, that's an
it's sad.
situation.
Very unfortunate.
Yeah.
So Nicole, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Of course.
I'm going to be, is it okay if I put your information up on the screen right now?
Of course.
Okay, well, we'll put your information up there. If anybody wants to reach out to you, talk to you a little bit about your community, come down and schedule a visit.
Yes, definitely. Come see us, call us, email us. We're here for you.
Anything else you want to add, tell about the company? You're going to come back and tell us about all the good things coming around the corner, right?
I am.
Okay.
As you mentioned, though, if anybody's looking, definitely send them our way. We will take it from there. And I appreciate you guys having me on today.
It's our pleasure. Now, with election season just coming to an end, it's still out there, right?
It is.
But if you had a choice on election day to pick your favorite restoration company, who would it be?
Well, duh. H&L Restoration. I have yet got to say that. So in my community, we had 2 unfortunate situations. You're well aware of those.
Yes.
And we had some fire sprinklers freeze up, and everybody knows what that causes. But literally a call to H&L both times. They were there in minutes. Like, you guys did an amazing job. I don't know what I would have done without like the support of even you and your guys' staff. The breakdown, the rehab side, and the put back side. Like, you guys were just, customer service was phenomenal, response time was phenomenal. And if it happens again, which it shouldn't, you guys are our first call, like
well,
I
thank
said.
you.
And even though we have only, used you guys a couple times, like, you're awesome. Like, you're a great asset to this company. You stay in contact with us. You always, if we need something. So it's a pleasure to have our business relationship that you and I have.
Well, thank you very much, Nicole. Yeah. And you actually got a tenant out of it too, didn't you?
Yes. So one of your guys' employees does live at our property, which is great.
And he loves
it. Fun.
So,
yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He does. So
that's awesome.
Fun. So,
well, we'll put your information up on the screen. They can contact you if you want, or if they want, and then get something scheduled. But if you guys out there, if you like this, please share the post. You do the same, Nicole. Share that out on your social media. We share things all the time.
Yep.
But let us know what you guys think about the interview. And until next time, we'll see you. Thanks, Nicole.
Thank you.